tell you, time got away from me. And it was time to get in here. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be late. Anyway, here I am. How are you today? I had an awesome day. It was really good. It was a little busy. I'll tell you what, I have this awesome head cashier. It's the end of the month, hi Jessie. It's the end of the month and inventory quarter, so we had lots of paperwork to do, and she worked yesterday and got so much of it done. It was so awesome to go to work this morning and didn't have to do everything, you know. She's awesome. Hi Jeannie Ruby. I am good. What about you? I am trying to find myself on Facebook here. On my laptop. See if it'll act nice tonight. I hope so. Let me tell you, here I am. Here I be. Even turned my laptop down. yes, I even have it turned down. Okay. There we go. Now then, I am ready. I have 3 projects. I have 1 card and 2 crafty projects, 3D projects. I haven't done a 3D project in a while, so I thought, hey, I think I will. Yeah. Excuse me, I need to get me a little sip of drink here. Got me some Diet Caffeine free Dr. Pepper in my cup. That is awesome, Jeannie. That is so awesome. Yay! And tell you what, I've got a new one. And she's ordered from me twice. And this last order that she ordered, she could have became a member. So, I'm trying to meet up with her. I have not met her. And so I'm trying to get her to meet up with me and us talk, because I think maybe if she's super interested, like she seems to be, that I could move her from customer to hopefully demonstrator. I don't know. You know, you never know. Some of them just wants to be customers. But I would, you know, it'd be okay if she wanted to be a demonstrator. So, anyway, I like building my team. I'd like to have 6 go up to 6 from the 5 I've got. Yes, Jessie got her first paper pumpkin customer today. Yay, Jessie. So proud of you. That's the start. That is your foot in the door. And you can start and build from there. Because, you know, you could get her interested in the paper pumpkin. And then go from there to the other things. And then maybe a demonstrator. You never know. So, yes. Everybody has to start somewhere. And we all start at the bottom. And it's up to us to build it up. Yes. All right. Let's see if anybody else is going to come on. Give it just a couple of minutes here. And we'll see. Yeah, it's been a little bit warm here. We've had some cool mornings. It's funny, this morning was cool, and I was cold at work, and then I started burning up because it got warmer. I just don't like this weather. Foot in the door for a hobbyist. Hey, that's how I started as a hobbyist. I had no intentions of selling anything. I wanted the discount. Oh, that's awesome, Jeannie. She'll have so much fun. She will. That is great. But anyway, I had no intentions of making this business. Well, it didn't take long. I was eating my words. And look at me now. I love it. Ooh, yes, I love it. It's awesome. Okay, maybe just us three tonight. Who knows? We'll go ahead and get started, and we'll see if anybody else pops in, because we are what? Oh, we're 5 minutes after 7. So, we'll go ahead. What we are going to start with is our first project. We're going to be using a C block tonight. For this project, we are going to be using, well, I have used, some of this I have prepped previously, so we don't have to do, you know, everything tonight. Using Buffalo Check, using Farmhouse Christmas, using the Farmhouse Framelits dies. Hi, Stephanie. Just heard you're doing a workshop at your church. That is awesome. Congratulations. You're going to love it. You're going to have a good time. I know you are. Okay. The only thing I did not do, which I just realized, of course, Sharon's got to forget something. I didn't take the stamps out. So, you know, nothing new here. Just typical Sharon. Okay. Let me see. No, I did not use the Buffalo Check with this. I don't know why. I've got that one. I didn't use it with this. What did I use it with? Oh, that one right there. Okay. Never mind. Yes, she told me. I think it's awesome. You're going to have such a good time. Going to get a Merry Christmas. You know that remember I cut my stamp. I cut this part off and this part off. Tell you what, I have not used these parts whatsoever. I just love the font on this Merry Christmas. And I probably never will use those parts. I just love this Merry Christmas. It's awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what we're making. This is really quick. This is really easy. This is super duper simple. And, flitter. Let's see. This is what I used. I pulled down the wrong thing. First one, I'm so nervous. Oh, Stephanie, just go in there, be prepared, and be yourself. That's all you have to do. And it will just start coming naturally, and it'll just flow. You're going to have such a good time. Church is a good place to start. It's a really good place to start because you know the people there. You know? Start with people you know. But then there's some people that can do better with people they don't. I'm okay with both. I've used the Corrugated Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. Can you hear Tut and Cleo, Jessie? They are in there in the living room fighting. They were outside. Can you hear Tut? No, that's Cleo bark. Anyway, usually with these textured embossing folders, you spritz your paper. But for this, I did not because of the fact that I used crumb cake. And if it crackled, I was okay. I know I hate spell check. I was trying to type one word and it totally changed it. Something totally different. Wasn't even spelled. Didn't even have the same letters. And I hate it. Anyway, I love the Corrugated Dynamic folders. Isn't that wonderful? Makes it look like cardboard. Both sides are pretty. I like them both. We are using a piece of, this is made from crumb cake. I embossed a big piece, and then I cut it down the size I want. This one I cut down to 3.5 by 2. And I'm going to tell you one thing. When you cut it across this way, I found that if you bring your blade over some into it and then cut out and then back there and cut out the other way, it doesn't, hi Shelly, glad you're here. It doesn't eat up the cardboard so bad. And whenever you come across this way, it kind of goes with the grain, so it's okay. But see how it wanted to kind of eat up the cardboard a little bit? But that's okay too, as long as I didn't want it to eat it up a whole lot. Because, I mean, you can do this and give it a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of frayness, and it makes it look really, really good. Like, kind of like you've torn your cardboard, but not torn it. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me either. Hi, Barb. So anyway, I love this. Then we have got us a piece of Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper. And I've cut this at 4 by 2.5. See. We've got us just a scrap piece of Whisper White Thick. That's what I'm going to stamp on. And I have got a piece of, let me see, this is Cherry Cobbler. This is from the Festive Farmhouse Cotton Twine bundle. It comes with three colors. It's very vanilla, Cherry Cobbler, and Mossy Meadow. But I wanted to use the Cherry Cobbler tonight. And we are going to be using one of Santa's bags and a gold library clip. These come in a bag of, let me see how many's in here. Comes in a bag like this, and there's like 20 in here. I mean, you know, you can use these for lots of different things. So I used them on the bag for this. That way, I didn't want to put my decoration straight onto my bag. That way I could take it off and decorate it again with something else. You know, reuse, reuse, reuse. Nothing wrong with doing that. Okay. So Santa's bags comes like this. There's, let me see, 8 in here. Yep. When some of them on my team, we did a share, and we did the bags too. So that's, I ended up with 2 bags. Everybody ended up with 2 bags, so it worked perfect. I've already decorated the one for my trial here, and then this one we're going to decorate for tonight. We are stamping with Cherry Cobbler. Well, if I can grab it. That's, for some reason or another, the last few days my hands have not really wanted to open up my ink pads. There it goes. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to ink up in the Cherry Cobbler our Merry Christmas. Doesn't have to be straight because we're going to get our Big Shot out. And there, looky there. Oh, man, I just love, 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 love how crisp this inks up your paper. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Love it. Let's close this up because this is all I'm using it for. Just inking up one thing. Okay. Cherry Cobbler back right there. We're going to scoot things aside because we're going to bring our Big Shot in. Close the drawer. I've got my drawer open over here. Just left it standing open. Hi, Shawnee. Hi, Susan. I'm so glad y'all joined us. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if I missed anybody. I don't think I have. Good. Okay, we've got our magnetic plate. We've got a standard, or a magnetic platform. Standard plate. We're going to put our cardstock down. I'm going to put my framelit down. I need to get out some new plates, I know, because my magnet wants to pull my die in a different direction than I want it. Let me see. I think that's about right. We'll put our other standard plate on top. We're going to run it through our Big Shot here. Ooh, that cracking sound. Not breaking. It's just saying it's working. That's all it's doing. Now then, let's put her back over here in her little spot. And that in the garbage. I love how it stitches around the Merry Christmas. This font is just gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. I'm going to lay that right there. Then, this is so easy. I mean, it's not even funny how easy this is. This is one of the easiest projects. I'm going to get some, there we are, liquid glue. Let me move this because I don't want to get glue on it. Use liquid glue. Well, one thing because I like liquid glue, but another thing is it's because we've got all these ridges where I embossed this with a corrugated embossing folder. Let me see. Let me give you the true title. Corrugated Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. Now, y'all say that 10 times really fast. Well, I'll just say it 2 times really fast. I may be out of glue here. Okay. Time out for just a moment. Oh, man. I gotta get some ordered. This is my last bottle. Can't believe I'm out of liquid glue. Gosh. That's not good. That is not good at all. Not good at all. And I'm going to put it all the way across. I think I got a little too much at the top, but that's all right. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to angle it on here. See if I can kind of get it kind of in the middle, but a little down just a smidge. I don't want it sticking off the sides at all, but I want it to right up to the edge there. Try and get it right up to the edge on this side. Yep, that's how I want it, right there. Just like that. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to use the liquid glue. I'm not going to use any dimensionals. I know. Sharon's not using dimensionals. Oh, no. But that's okay. This is super cute. Don't have to have dimensionals. We're going to angle this right up across here. And it's okay if it hangs off the side. Ta-da! Just like that right there. I know why I had this drawer open. I was going to get my glue dots and I didn't. So let me get my glue dots because I don't do that for the moment. I'm going to make a bow. We're going to make us a bow. Just like that. Really easy. Make it a little smaller. Yeah, maybe a little bigger. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, there's our bow. Now then, get us some glue out. Get our glue dots. Now then, I am going to go ahead and pull the string on my bag. I'm going to turn it this way. This is the way I want it. I'm going to take a library clip and we're going to clip this to the front of the bag. So see, that's what I'm saying. Clip it to the bag instead of gluing it or anything like that, and you can reuse this bag for different holidays. You can put candy in it, you can put jewelry, you can put a gift card, you can put so many different things in this little bag, and then whoever you give it to can use it. You know, you can show them how to reuse the bag. Let's see, I want to get it where it puff up like that where y'all can see it. Now then, let me get, well, I got the glue dots out. I'm going to put some glue dots on the back of our bow. I'll put 2 of them on there. I'll make sure it stays really well. Oopsie. Yep. Just scoot it around. We're going to put our bow right here on our library clip. And take our bow scissors and snip the ends of the twine. And there we are. Ta-da! See, that didn't take long. Really quick, really fast. Hi, Shelly Lee. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. Now, Shelly, I didn't think about using sticky tape, but that is a good idea. Yeah, and glue dots. But you know, this liquid glue that we have, oh man, it works so good. Because here's my other one. See, it's stuck really good. It's stuck really, really good. Because I used plenty. This bag just doesn't want to stay closed. But there we are. There is both of my bags. I love them. So now I've got two bags I can use to put gifts in. And look here. That yarn sticking my gluey fingers. So there is our first project. Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you. Thank you, Shelly. All right. Now then, our next project. Okay, I'm trying to move stuff out of the way so that I will have room. Okay. Now then. Our next project, we are using Winter Woods and In the Woods Framelits dies. We are going to be using the E-block. We're going to be using tearing tape for this project, Shelly. I'm using glue. Good, yes. Yes, Shelly. Use glue. It's awesome, especially our glue. Especially ours. Huh, that's got my name on it. I don't even remember putting my name on there. Alrighty. We've got Winter Woods and In the Woods Framelits dies. We have got our new shimmer paint. Now, if you haven't tried this, it is awesome. It comes in this frost white, champagne, Vegas gold, and bright copper. The only one I have used is the frost white so far. So, let me show y'all how easy it is to use. It is so easy. So easy. You always shake it up before you use it. First of all, we're going to do our stamping. Well, I've got things just piled up on me right here. I'm going to move some of this stuff. We have a piece of Whisper White Thick. It's just a scrap. We have 4 pieces of Joyous Noel specialty designer series paper. I have already cut it. These are I think 4 1/4 by 2 1/8, something like that. And have one of our baker's boxes. Now, the Santa's bags and baker's boxes are in the new Christmas, the holiday catalog. So, if you want to get those. These are food safe. So, that's good to know. So, but I'm going to stamp first. That way, then I'll do that. And then we can just put everything together. What we are going to stamp is this Christmas tree right here. And then we are going to cut it out with this die right there. Okay. And we are going to use, let's see, which, Tranquil Tide is the color we're going to color to ink our tree with. Tranquil Tide. These are the 2017-2019 in colors, and I'm not even going to get the new stamp sets in those colors because these colors will retire next June, and I ain't seen any sense in spending the money on something that's going to retire next June. I wouldn't have them very long. So I did not replace these, but I did all the other colors because most of those are going to be around for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So, Anywho's. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Alright. Now then. Doesn't have to be straight because we're going to run it through our Big Shot. So, just give it a good loving rub. Look at there. I love it. Yes, I do. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's awesome, I think. Just love this tree. Of course, I just love all of our tree stamps anyway, even if they don't have dies. Hi, Carrie. I'm glad you're here. Woohoo. Everyone, this is Carrie. I've known her since she was a little girl. And her and Jessie work together. And Jessie has introduced her to our Paper Pumpkin, and she has become a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin under Jessie today, which is woohoo. And then she's going to be able to come to our classes we have once a month for our Paper Pumpkin. It's very exciting. Yes, Shawnee, it is a beautiful tree. Beautiful, beautiful tree. Now we're going to cut it out. Let's see. I'm going to get both sides as even as I can with this. Looks pretty good. Okay. Put our top plate on, and we're going to run her through the Big Shot. All right. Now then, back this away. Pour it off. Let's set our Big Shot back over here. I think that's all we're using it for. Anyway, there it is. That's just gorgeous. I love this tree. Love it. Okay, we're going to set the tree right over here for right now. And we're going to put our box together. It's really easy to put together. Just fold in all your sides. Get a good crease on them. Like this. Where all of the folds are. Now, I probably will put something in my boxes. What I will do, most likely, especially since I've handled them, is I will probably put some tissue paper in there on the bottom of mine. And that way, let's see. This goes this way because this goes in this little slots here. Then this goes into the slots like that. This just comes in. That's the back of your box. This comes. Okay, come on. There we go. And this comes down into the front. And there is your baker's box. So you've got this window that people can look in and see what kind of goodie you are giving them. All right, now then we're going to decorate all four edges of our box, and we are using this Joyous Noel Specialty Designer Series paper. I'm going to attach it with I don't know what in the world I used this turn tape for. I don't remember. I'll have to think on it. But I don't know if I'd even used it. I think I might have got it out and was going to, and I didn't. Anyway, I am going to put this on here. I'm just touching each side, the top and the bottom of the box, to make sure my paper is even. Okay, now we're going to move to the next side. So this is really quick and simple too. Really easy. If you wanted something really nice to present some goodies in for your friends, your family, take to a party, you know, or something like that, these would be really quick and easy and fast to make. And you don't have to get super fancy with them. Just cover the four sides and then make something you know, yep, let me do this away. Now, and then, I mean, you know, unless you've got plenty of time and you want to get fancy, you can get super fancy with these things. Me, I don't. I mean, you know, I just don't. I don't get super fancy. But then I'm not a super fancy person, so I just don't get super fancy. Now then. And we've just covered all 4 of our sides of our box. On my other box, I clipped out this right here because of the hole, but I think I'm not going to do it on this one. I'm going to leave it. Yippee, I think I'm going to just leave it. Alright, now then, we are going to take our tree and our shimmer paint, shake it up really, really good. And it does not take much of this either. I have a piece of our sponge. I just cut it down small because it didn't need a very big piece. I'm going to open this up. I don't tell you what, this is going to go a long ways. And I'm just going to take some of this. And see, just get it on the sponge like this. And then I'm going to start dotting it. I'm just going to dot it all over my tree. And get a little more. And I'm hoping y'all be able to see this. Because I'm going to tell you what. In person, it is awesome. It is awesome. So I am in hopes that y'all be able to see that. And see, used very, very little. Very, very little. This is, I don't even know if it's got the ounces on it. It doesn't. It's going to tell you what size, how many ounces is, but I don't know. Anyway, doesn't take it long to dry. But I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to see if y'all can see that shimmer it is put on the tree. I hope y'all can. I don't know if you'll be able to or not. But it's got this shiny shimmer to it. And I just love it. I just love it. This is one of the things I don't show Johnny a whole lot of my projects. I used to. Every time when I first started, everything I made, I had to go let him look at it. But now I don't. But this is one of the things I took in there. It in the Santa bag I took in there. What do you think about these? And he said, oh, I like them. Which is, yay, he likes them. But anyway, it is gorgeous. And of course, now this we are going to do some popping with. Let me find my dimensional. Well, what did I do with them? There they are. And look there, it's already dry. Well, no, it wasn't. Sorry about that. Let me get this off my finger. I was so confident. It is already dry. No, it is not. So now I'll be wearing shimmer paint to work tomorrow. No, it come right off. Came right off of my fingers. Pretty as you please. Yay. Now, let me dry my hands on my shirt. Thank you, Carrie. You can tell. Oh, I'm so glad you can, Jeannie. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to flip it over because I'm not going to mash down hard on it. It should be dry by the time I get through anyway. We're going to put some dimensionals on this tree. Because I'm going to use bunches of dimensionals. Y'all know how I am about my dimensionals. I can't use just 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, now. Peel them off. Well, I thought I had it. It's stuck. You know what would be good? If you make an insert to go in here, and probably wouldn't be hard to make an insert to go in here and cut out the middle of it and put a cupcake in this. That'd be awesome. Anyway, this is what we're going to do with our tree. We're going to attach it right here. Now, There we go. All right. That is our second project. Would that bit be strong enough to adhere a tiny bit of chunky glitter? You know, Shelly, I don't know. I don't have a clue. And I don't have any chunky glitter to find out. So I don't know. It says on here, all-purpose ink. Suitable for all porous surfaces such as paper, fabric, wood, leather, and many others. And I know that you can use this on clothing and then iron the design to cure the ink. So it might be. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, here's my first one. And here's this one. So see? It looks awesome. So that's where I used a circle punch and punched the circle out. But then I thought, if I did that, then it's got a little hole there. So I thought I'd leave it this time and not cut it out. So I'll probably put something in here that's wrapped. And I may try and make an insert to go in this one and do a... No, I'll never put a cupcake in there. I'll eat the cupcake before it ever gets to the box. I'll just put cookies in. Anyway, there is our second project. All right, now we are going to make a card. And let me see. Oh, we're doing awesome on time. Yay. Okay, this is what I used the Buffalo Check stamp set stamp for. We're using Illuminated Christmas, and we're also going to use Farmhouse Christmas and Farmhouse Framelits on this card also, because we're using that Merry Christmas again. Of course, I can't help myself. I keep using it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, I just love it. So I have to use it again and again and again and again. And this is going to be a really simple, quick, easy card. Also, we are going to start with, excuse me, I'm sorry, of 8.5 by 5.5 Whisper White thick. Scored it at 4 1/4. We're going to give it a fold on the fold line. And give it as best of a crease as we can. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to go that direction with it. Now, our first layer is Mossy Meadow. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. We have 2 of those, one for the front and one for the inside. Then we have, oh, here's our envelope. Of course, we have to have an envelope. Let's see, what else did we use? Let's see. I had already cut, I had already stamped my, use my Buffalo stamp. My Buffalo Check stamp and stamped. But whenever I cut on the other one, I had enough, I think. Nope, that's not big enough to do my piece. We'll cut it down. Okay. Then we have a piece of, let me see. I've got to see which one is my sentiment piece and which one is my, okay. This piece of Whisper White is for the sentiment. It's going on the inside. It's 4 by 2 3/4, and this is the piece we're going to stamp on and cut with our Big Shot. Plus, we have a piece of the Mossy Meadow twine from the Festive Farmhouse cotton twine. It's like I can't even remember what I was going to say here. My mouth is not working. All right. We're going to take this and we're going to cut this piece down to, let me think. I don't know that I wrote it down. I probably didn't. Yeah, I did. 4 1/8 by 2 1/8. We're going to get our trimmer here. And we're going to go ahead and cut this down to 4 1/8 by 2 1/8. So we're going to go this way at 4 1/8. And then we're going to come this way at 2 1/8. Oopsie, I did that at a 1/4 instead of an 1/8. I know I did. We need to cut an 1/8 more off. Now, it makes it the right size. All right. Now, set that back over there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp, and we're stamping in Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. It's a nice dark green, if I can find it. Of course, Sharon always forgets to do something. I forgot to put my stamps on my blocks, and I forgot to get my inks. And here I always think I am totally prepared. Oh, I know it, Judy. I love the buffalo check too. Hi, Miranda. Hi, Gloria. All right. Now then, let me move these out of the way. Okay. Well, where's my Merry Christmas stamp? I have set it somewhere and lost it. Can you believe that? Yes, I can believe that. This is really good when I lose a stamp. Well, 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 well. We just used it. Never mind. I found it. Over here. It's over here. Alrighty. I'm going to ink this up in the Mossy Meadow. The Mossy Meadow is a pretty green. And we're going to get a nice... I just love how this stamp inks up our paper. Oh man, it just gives it a nice, crisp, pretty inking. All right, let's close this up. Well, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and do our inside while we're at it. Let's see. This is my... Alrighty, I need to cut this down just a smidge too. Let me get my trimmer again. This one is just a little too big. A little too big. Okay, let's trim there. And, come on. 2 1/8. I think that's right. Okay. Ta-da! Because we need one for the inside. You know. Okay. Now, on the inside, we are stamping. We're doing the Illuminated Christmas. We're doing May the Peace and Hope of Christ's birth be with you throughout the year. That's what we're going to stamp on the inside of our card. And, there's the other C block. I knew I had another C block. Okay. I'm going to do a little practice here. I'm going to make sure that I've got it down here and that I know. Look there. It's a good thing I've done that. I would have stamped it upside down. Like I did last week. Or was it the week before? I think it was last week. Anyway, I'm not stamping upside down this week. Get right there. Look at there. It's pretty straight. All right. While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp our envelope too. And on our envelope, we're going to stamp Glory to God. We're going to stamp it right down here. Let's move that right there. Okay. Make sure I've got it Yep. Okay. Right there. Look there. Love this stamp set. Love all of these stamp sets. Tell you, I just love Christmas stamp sets. All right. Close that up so I'm not inking my hands. Okay. Now then, we are going to get our Big Shot and go ahead and cut this one out. I promise I'm going to do my best not to use this stamp next week. I'm not going to swear to it, though. I like it too, Shelly. It is a pretty color, and I think it's really pretty for Christmas. It and cherry cobbler go so well together, I think, to make some pretty, really deep Christmas colors. And looks so good on projects. Anyway, all right. Woohoo! All right, there we go. Now then, is that not lovely in that mossy meadow? Love it. I just love it. All right, we're going to set it right over there with that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put our layers on our card with our liquid glue. And get some of this away because I don't want it running out the side of my card. All right. Now, okay. Now then, we'll get this as centered as I can. This mossy meadow layer is, I didn't even tell y'all what size I cut it. If I can find what I did with my instructions for it. Okay, I cut this at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I did tell y'all. I remember now. Whew. Short-term memory loss. That's bad when you forget that you've done something you did just a couple of minutes ago. This is called Sharon is so very tired. When I did payroll this morning, we get paid every other week. We don't get paid once a week. So we get paid every other week. And in the last 2 weeks, I have put in 25 hours overtime. And I told Johnny when I got home, I said, no wonder I'm so tired. Oh, and I was telling y'all about my coworker, one of our co-assistant managers. He's out of the hospital, and he was back at work today. And they've got him on some heavy antibiotics, trying to get all the rest of the infection cleared up. And once they do, he's going to meet with them, and they're going to discuss the surgery. So I was afraid he wasn't going to have the surgery done because one of my stalkers told me today that our other co-assistant told him yesterday that he wasn't going to have the surgery. And boy, and I was ready to light into him if he was not going to have the surgery. You know, I'm kind of mother hen to everybody at work. He's younger than I am, so to me that it makes it okay if I mother hen him. So anyway, we're going to put this right here. Yeah, Shelly, I have notes too, but sometimes I forget where I put my notes. And I have notes for notes. If I make my grocery list, when I get to work, I can't find it. So I start making another one, and then I'll find the one I had. And there's all sorts of things on the new one that wasn't on the other one. And then there's things on the other one that I didn't even remember I had put on it. So, you know, that's one of the joys of getting older. Men, stubborn, no doubt. No doubt. They sure enough are. They sure enough are. Okay, now then. This is going on the front. This is one of those cards that's easy and quick to make. And you can make multiples of these quickly. and have them done. And let me cap my glue here. Get our dimensionals, because yes, we are going to pop this up. Going to pop it up. When we go to the ball games, the little cheerleaders are so adorable. I was just talking about, that's funny, Shelly. That's really funny. Anyway, I love watching the cheerleaders. Well, both of our daughters, daughters, the two granddaughters from our daughter were both cheerleaders. And so of course we watched them cheer and watched the boys play football. But one of their cheers is pump it up. So I think about pop it up, and I think pump it up. The girls cheering, they were really fun to watch. Of course, the ones that cheer now are really fun to watch too. But, you know, it's not the same when it's not your grandchildren that's cheering. But that's all right too. Alrighty, we're going to spread some of this right here. And what I'm going to do is, if I can get it to do like I did before, I'm going to run it right here. And I am going to try and put it on with glue. And I think I should have probably put my dimensionals on here instead of on my paper. Yep, I should have put my dimensionals on my cardstock and on the card itself instead of here. I'm going to see if I can pull them off. Probably will have to throw them away. Yep. Alright, that's fine. I've done this before. More than once I have done this. And you would think, since I have done this more than once, I would think about it before I stuck dimensionals on here. But no, I'm not going to think of that until after the fact instead of before. Hey, that's sticking. But that's okay. They come off. Maybe not the whole thing, but it comes off enough that I am not going to start over this. Okay, there we go. Now then. Okay. Dimensionals. Start with these and stick one. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull this kind of up like this because I want that right there. And over here on this side, it's already kind of poofed up like that. Then we're gonna put one right in here, and then we're gonna put one right in there. Okay. Not exactly how I had it in my head that I was fixing to do it, but that's okay. I remember this is how I did it on my sample. Okay, now then, I'm going to stick this on here, and look at there. My dimensional sticks out. Flitter DD. We're going to scoot her down over there. I'm going to put it like that. Now, that works. Ta-da! All right. I think my sample looks better. I don't know what I did differently with it that I did with this one, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm going to spread this out a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I know there's another layer there. It's not wanting to spread. It's not wanting to separate there. There we go. All right. Now then, let me move all this right here out of the way. And set it over here. Okay, put that right there. Now look at there. There's the front of my card. I put the front on the inside and the inside on the front. Let me. Hey, that's a super easy thing to fix. Just flip it the other way and score it. All right, here's the other one. Here's the envelope. So here we go. Here's the inside. There's our card. Ta-da! Here's our box. And here's our Santa bag. See, Jessie, I told you was going to like what we made tonight. Told Jessie when she was here Saturday for Paper Pumpkin that I had everything prepped already. Had everything cut, had everything ready. And she was going to like it. I love them. I love them. I like doing 3D projects. I don't know why I don't do them more often, but these are really, really cute. I think it's because once I get them done, then I have to really think, who am I going to give them to? And then, okay, I've got to give them to the grandchildren. So, well, I have 9 grandchildren. 2 greats. So then that means I've got to make multiples. So I tend not to do that. So I find somebody at work to give them to usually. So these will probably go to work with me to somebody. But anyway, but there is our projects for tonight, ladies. Let me scoot them over. Maybe y'all can see them a little better. And I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. I did. Awesome fun. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. These are just really great to make. And thank y'all for coming. You just don't know how much I appreciate it. Makes me feel so good. I appreciate the wonderful comments. I'm glad y'all like the projects and the card. And good Lord willing, be back next Monday evening, 7 Central, right here on the Praying Stamper Facebook page. Y'all have an awesome week. Get in your crafty space and make some awesome projects. And if you think about it, post them here on our Praying Stamper Facebook page. I'd love to see what you're making. And you're welcome, Barb. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Wow. Look at there. We got 2 minutes. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you. Y'all have an awesome evening. And have a great week. And get crafty. I love you guys. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye.